Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be playing with some very cheap drugstore makeup. Everything that I bought was 99p and the entire thing cost £10. So basically we're going to do £10 worth of a full face and we're going to see how well the products go and whether I would recommend them to you or not. Before we get into it, I will apologise for not posting a video on Sunday. I was away with the family and having just a weekend away, camping or glamping as we were doing, so I do apologise, but you know, sometimes we need a bit of time to ourselves. Anyway, before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell as I am trying to post 2 new videos a week. So I decided to go shopping this morning. I wanted to try and get some new backdrops or something that I could use, and I think this looks quite good apart from these little creases which are really annoying. Anyway, and I ended up going into a shop called Home and Bargains, and if you're from England you will know exactly what that shop is. And in their beauty section they do have very cheap makeup, and I know a lot of you are probably wondering, do I buy that, do I not, is it going to be good quality? And that's what we're going to find out today. So the brand that I got is by Olivia Hale. It was literally a full range of makeup for the entire face. I've got a primer, foundation, brows, eyeliner, the lot. So we are going to be playing with these today. So the first product, really should have opened these up before starting this video. Ugh, let's rip into this. The first item I picked up was a primer. I was really surprised to find that there was a primer there. So we're going to see, and what does it say on the packet? Primer preps your skin for a flawless foundation application. Apply a primer to your T-zone area and cheekbones by using your fingertips or a sponge. Okay. And it is a clear gel that is coming out. Has absolutely no smell. So I'm just putting a little bit bigger than a pea-sized amount on my hands. Ooh, it feels really gel-like. We'll see. It didn't say whether it had any mattifying properties or pore filling properties. So we'll just put this on. It feels really thick, like a moisturiser almost. Now moving on to the foundation, there was only about 3 or 4 different shades in the range that they had, and this one was the darkest one that there was. I was going to pick up 2 and I thought no, I'll go with my gut instinct and go with this darker one, and it's called Café au lait. I have no idea about the consistency, whether it's going to be a matte, a sheer, a full coverage. It literally just says, for a smooth finish, apply foundation with a brush, starting at the centre of your face, blending out. So let's do that. First, I'm going to see whether this is going to be my skin colour or not. Just taking a little bit on my finger. I don't think that's actually going to be a bad match. Okay, let's just go in. I've got a flat brush here, although I have got my beauty blender on hand. So I've just put a little bit on the flat brush and I'm going to go straight in. So it says work from the middle, oh god, and then work your way out. Honestly though, I hate using a brush so much for foundation. I remember being taught to use a brush in college, and now I've had many years of experience with makeup. I just hate it, it makes me cringe. But we'll try it because that is what the pack says. So straight away, this is thick. That's all I'm saying. This is super thick. Again, it has absolutely no smell. The coverage is alright. I'm going to put more on there. Put that everywhere. Blend that out. Now the test is going to be whether it actually covers up my spots or not, because again I've had another really bad breakout, and so there's a lot of redness and a lot of texture there as well. Oh, I'm not using this brush, I hate it. Just got a beauty blender, I'm going to put it on the beauty blender and try and work it in with this. So the foundation is now on, and I am so impressed. Like, it's pretty much my skin tone. It's definitely medium to full coverage. My acne is still showing through on this side, but overall, what a great foundation for so cheap. So now I'm going to move on to concealing, and again there was only 2 available. It looks like they have 3 different colours. There's a light, medium and a dark. So I got a medium, so it looks like that, and it's a very yellowy consistency. So we shall see how this works. I'm just going to put this right underneath, and it is very, very yellow. I'm just hoping this will blend with the rest of the foundation. Put a little bit down my nose. The line did not have any contouring products, so we will just have to make do with what there is. I'm just going to put a little bit over the eye, just to prime my eye a little bit. That's not bad. It's definitely not full coverage. There is darkness coming through where my eyes are dark, but again, for a 99p concealer, this is actually okay. So that is concealer on. Now there was no setting powder, so I am going to use a bit of my own setting powder, and the one I use all the time is the Ben Nye Fair translucent powder, and this is great. It is my favourite, which is why I've got such a big tub. And I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics 125 face brush, and I'm just going to set the underneath of my eye because I feel like this is going to crease if not. This is actually really good stuff. Now for the brows. The only brow palette that they had, and this was literally the last one, was this little compact right here, and it looks like it has both a wax and a powder in there, and obviously it's for dark brows, which is perfect for me. It does also come with a really, really tiny angled brush and a very small spoolie as well. I think this is going to be too small, so I'm just going to put that to one side, grab a longer angled brush and go in and do the brows. Oh, okay, that is, I don't know if you can see that, that's so creamy. Let me move my mirror a little bit closer because I think this isn't that bad. I think it's a bit brown because my brows are very, very dark, so black does not look good. But I really need the darkest of browns for my brows. Right, I'm going to finish the rest and the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Brows are on and they don't look too bad, although I will say that it is a lot harder to work with than I thought. Because of it being so creamy, it doesn't really want to attach to the hair, so there was a few times where I was trying to put the product on and it's actually just taking it off. But again, for an eyebrow palette for 99p, I think it works. It's fantastic. Now I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow, and there were a couple there, different colours. There must have only been maybe 7 different colours, so they're not a massive range, but the ones I picked out were super pretty. So this is like a berry colour and then more of a gold shimmer. So we have boysenberry and soft pecan. So let's do a little swatch test. Whoa. Really? This is 99p of creamy silky eyeshadow. I'm so shocked by how pigmented that is. Again, let's do that one. That's ridiculous. There is so much pigment in these, but they are very, not powdery, they're almost wet. But that's amazing. I'm going to go in with a Spectrum A12 brush and let's see how this works. I'm going to start with the outer corner. blend that. I just hope it does retain some of the purple and it doesn't look too brown or black once everything is blended. It's so smooth. I'm so shocked right now at this. I was not expecting this at all. This is a Sigma E70 brush and I'm just using it to blend out the edges so it's not so harsh. And it has definitely retained that purple, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm just going to deepen that crease a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with that soft pecan in the centre. So this is a Zoeva 230 and this is going to go right in the middle. I'm going to see what it's going to look like without any setting spray, and then I might apply a bit of the setting spray to see if it will go any brighter. This is definitely going to be a softer halo eye. Oh, that is really nice though. So I'm just going to spray this twice, pick up this product and see if it works even better. Which it absolutely does. And I think everybody knows that's pretty much the rule of thumb now when it comes to metallic style shadows. I'm just going to go back in a little bit with that purple just to blend those two colours together. I'm going to take the same purple and apply that under my lower lash line. Get rid of this thing that's on my eyelashes. And I'm going to leave the halo and apply. I'm going to do this at both sides and leave a bit in the centre so I can apply a bit more of that soft pecan colour. If you guys are getting to know me by now a little bit, you'll know that I love my dark colours. So going back in with that pecan, I'm just applying that slightly in the centre. So that's done on both sides, and I think it looks pretty good. I honestly don't think that by looking at this makeup you could even say it was 99p for each thing. So I'm going to move on to liner, and for this there was both pencil and liquid, but I decided to pick up a small liquid liner because I really wanted to test out how good a 99p lip liner, eyeliner can be. This is what it looks like. It has a very firm bit at the end, so hopefully I can get quite a nice line with this. I think we should do a winged liner just to really give this a test. Well, that was really quick. And surprisingly, so easy. That is on now, and they got big real quick. But for a 99p liquid liner, the only thing I'll say is that putting it on, it does run out of product really quick on the end of the applicator, so you do have to sort of keep dipping it in. But overall, it's dried quite matte. I've gone over it a few times. It's not cracking, it's not taking the products off. So I am happy with this. I'm going to move on to some mascara, and they did have some volumizing mascara in black. Oh, whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay, so I've just taken this out and it goes like that. So for this to be straight, it has to bend around it. That's weird. So as I was saying before, because there are no lashes available, I am not going to put lashes on, so we'll just see how well this mascara works. Although I may have messed up a little bit here, as I have a little bit of mascara on from earlier, so we'll see how well this goes on. It actually makes it a lot easier doing it on this side, the fact that it's curved rather than having to keep it straight. That's one good thing I will say about this. So mascara's on. It's alright, it's 99p. I don't know what else you can expect for something so cheap. So the last two things to put on is blush and then lips. So for blush there were 3 different ones or 4 different ones, and I got this one in Bramble. I'm going to go in within Spectrum A05. They also did have a bronzer there, but I wanted to try and keep this makeup look under £10. So I'm just going to only apply a little bit of blush. Now this is very, very pigmented, and when you haven't powdered the rest of your face, it is sticking a little bit, so just be aware of that. Just like that, it's just put a patch on there. I'm hoping that's going to blend out. But the colour's not too bad. I think if I was to wear this with a different foundation, it would be quite pretty. So I'm not mad at this. I'm not a massive fan, but oh, it's so pigmented. It's just stuck to the foundation. But again, not a bad little product. Finally is lips. So for this, I actually bought this a while ago because I was just really curious to see what their lipsticks were like, and there are stick lipsticks and then like lip gloss type lipsticks. So I did actually buy 3 different ones. So I got these 3. There is like a pink berry, a purple berry, and then like a clear one. So I think for this makeup look, I'm going to try the darkest, which is called Velvet Berry. I haven't worn these yet, but that has a lot of colour in there. It's definitely not a matte, it is definitely a shiny lip gloss. So that is about 2 coats of the gloss, and it's really glossy, that's all I'm going to say. So that is it guys for today's drugstore 99p products makeup look. I had no idea what I was going to say then, and I think it looks great. I'm not mad at any of these items. I've used, you know, higher end products that are worse than these. So that is it. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and again, don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. I'll put them down here or down here. And yes, I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.